In 2010, the cycling world faced a monumental shift with the arrival of Team Sky. The new British-based squad has an unlimited budget, and their goal is to have the first ever British winner of the Tour de France. That isn't to say they're neglecting the classics. In fact, Team Sky has two riders equally capable of great performances. First is a young Norwegian, Edvald Boasson. Last year, he took home a dramatic win at Ghent-Wevelgem and will hope to add to his win tally. The other rider is starting to approach the twilight of his career, the Spaniard, Juan Antonio Flecha. He's had a successful career, but a frustrating one. He's podiumed twice at Paris-Roubaix and once at the Tour of Flanders, but has no classics wins on his resume yet. Flecha decided that 2010 was time for a change, and instead of re-signing with his former team Rabobank, he hopped on to Team Sky. Flecha would have his first opportunity to finally break his winless classic streak while wearing his new colors at the 2010 Omloop at Nieuwsblad. Omloop is the opening race of the Northern European cycling season, and easily one of the most prestigious races in the first months of the year. The race takes in hallmarks of the Flemish region, with short punchy climbs and flat cobbles. It's a great way for riders to get prepared for the later Tour of Flanders. Today, Team Sky Director Sportif Scott Sunderland has identified one key point on the course. The race will be decided in the 20-kilometer long section between 60k and 40k. There are 3 climbs together, starting with a Tyenberg and then 3 sections of pave. That part of the race is super complex, super hard, and super important. Whoever emerges from that will go on to fight for the win. Sunderland was right on the money. With 52 kilometers to go, classic superstar Tom Boonen attacks and gets a gap instantly as the rest of the field is held up. Boonen doesn't truly force a pace though, eventually dropping back to a group of 40-some riders. Attacks go, but nothing sticks, and there's still a lead break of 3 riders up the road. Jurgen Rollins manages to bridge the gap solo, and the lead group grows until one of the original breakaway riders drops back, shrinking it down to 3 men. With 26 kilometers to go, as the chase is in full effect, disaster strikes for Boonen, getting a flat tire that will take him out of contention. Meanwhile, Philippe Gilbert and Flecha have managed to bridge up to the leaders. This gives Philippe Gilbert a teammate to work with, and they have 20 seconds in hand. The 5 leaders work together, rotating, growing the gap to 30 seconds. But sometimes you just have to make a move. Gilbert attacks, and Flecha follows him. A duel in the making. Opportunities like these are rare, as Flecha knows, so he goes on the offensive right away. Gilbert can't hold the wheel. This is all now on Flecha. He has to fight against a chase being led by Cervelo, all on his own. Well, and with some motivation from Sunderland, pulling the team car alongside Flecha when the time gap starts to get closer. With a 30-second lead in the final kilometer, Flecha had the race won, but he continues pushing, driving with each pedal stroke. He's been too close, too many times to ease up now. With 150 meters to go, he celebrates, an iconic celebration that we first saw so many years ago in the Tour, and for the first time, we get to see it in the classics. He reaches behind his back, pulls out an arrow, and fires it, in homage to his name. For the first time, a Spaniard wins Omloop, and Juan Antonio Flecha finally gets a win he had been trying for through his career. If you keep trying, things work out in the end, and today, that was proven.